I'm Duke Dance, and when I take out the garbage, I bag it.
I'm David Kazare, and when I take out the trash, I bag it.
I'm Dal Erickson, and when I take out my trash, I bag it.
Star Valley Disposal appreciates all their customers, especially those that bag their garbage. Remember that even with just a little wind, loose trash can be sent flying all over the place. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Vail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
I'm Pace Owens. I'm one of the pharmacists at Star Valley Health. We are positioned very close to the Infusion and Oncology Center, where we can help provide novel therapeutics to patients that come in for cancer, rheumatologic, or other neurologic diseases. And we help support you in getting the right dose at the right time under monitored care to help you on your journey back to health. For more information, visit starvalleyhealth.org or talk to your provider about a referral.
She is fierce. She is the match that ignites the flame, blazing through the world and transforming ashes into fire. She is a brightness that rivals lightning. She faces every storm head on, a fearless force, a maker of magic. Her journey is one of movement and strength. Down at the creek, Smith Creek Trading, that is, we are proud to support the Lincoln County Fair and rodeo royalty and the Western values they represent.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while Safety Manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HTC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVILOCAL. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVILOCAL for the locals only discount.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state, you don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive. It's gorgeous, and I get what I want.
I take my Caribou Ford to the Oregon Trail golf course.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I can check out inventory online before I go. Now that's service.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? Satisfaction.
We're Caribou Ford with top awards in the region for customer satisfaction, because we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
I'm Duke Dance, and when I take out the garbage, I bag it.
I'm David Kazare, and when I take out the trash, I bag it.
I'm Dal Erickson, and when I take out my trash, I bag it.
Star Valley Disposal appreciates all their customers, especially those that bag their garbage. Remember that even with just a little wind, loose trash can be sent flying all over the place. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Vail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. These are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good evening and welcome inside the Crimson Cathedral for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network. It's the home opener and the conference opener for the Star Valley Lady Braves, who will tip off tonight against the rival from the north up the Snake River Canyon and the Jackson Lady Broncs in town to take on Star Valley. Thank you for joining us on the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. My name is Duke Dance. No Dal Erickson today, coming off the bench to help out the ever so great Mr. Mark Taylor to help us with coverage today on SVI. Mark, thank you for stepping in.
No problem. I don't know about that ever so great. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, it's all true. We appreciate your help today. Of course, Mark's been around the basketball scene as a player and a coach and a dad. You've seen pretty much everything there is to see in high school basketball, so we appreciate your time.
Which is another way of saying that I'm really old. That's what you're saying. And I don't mind being Dal's backup either. I don't mind coming off the bench to support Dal. That's a compliment.
Absolutely. Well, it is our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off tonight. First Bank, your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. And Mark, this is the first time we've seen the Star Valley Lady Braves at home, and here we are on the 18th of January to get this home game. You can bet they're excited, and to get this home opener against the rival in Jackson, that's got to be a fun night for these girls.
Well, it does. And Dal, basketball, you talked about my history with basketball, and really it's changed a lot. You can't even really look at records anymore because they go to tournaments. I just got back from California supporting my grandson out of Idaho Falls, who's playing in an in-season tournament in Damien, California. And so who have these teams played and where have they been and what level? Sometimes they're playing down and sometimes they're playing up. They're playing teams from, we're used to playing Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, but now throw in Colorado or California. There was a team from Colorado. Throw in all of this other stuff, and so now it's kind of fun because we're getting back to now it's our basketball, and Jackson and Star Valley, that's where basketball is.
Absolutely it is. Braves and Broncs ready to tip off. Of course, the boys game will be right after this one. Lady Braves up first. Coming up on our countdown to tip-off coverage, we'll have your player spotlight presented by Star Valley Disposal and a chance to catch up with Simon Gaskell from the boys team. That's on the way in a few. We'll have your Crimson Corner roundup, recap this great rivalry between Star Valley and Jackson, the Records Watch, keys to the game, all ahead of tip-off tonight. It's Braves or Broncs and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Pace Owens. I'm one of the pharmacists at Star Valley Health. We are positioned very close to the Infusion and Oncology Center, where we can help provide novel therapeutics to patients that come in for cancer, rheumatologic, or other neurologic diseases. And we help support you in getting the right dose at the right time under monitored care to help you on your journey back to health. For more information, visit starvalehealth.org or talk to your provider about a referral.
She is fierce. She is the match that ignites the flame, blazing through the world and transforming ashes into fire. She is a brightness that rivals lightning. She faces every storm head on, a fearless force, a maker of magic. Her journey is one of movement and strength. Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is, we are proud to support the Lincoln County Fair and rodeo royalty and the Western values they represent.
Here's today's Player Spotlight presented by Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic, celebrating 20 years of serving the Star Valley community. Online at starvalleydisposal.com.
It's our Player Spotlight on the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to tip-off, and senior Simon Gaskell with us with Star Valley Braves basketball. Simon, congrats to you guys as you have a, pretty much conference season or pre-conference season done. You get into the conference schedule with Jackson tonight. Thoughts on the Bronx?
They're a tough team. They've got a lot of length, but we got them. We're fast. We'll hustle.
What anything specific you guys have been focusing on this week, getting ready for Jackson?
Just tempo, energy, just the little things. Making sure we're ready.
Now, you guys have been trying to find the rotations and everything this year, heading into the season. New coach, didn't get a lot of summer ball, new system. Feels like, from my perspective, you guys are starting to find a rhythm, find a little groove. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure, we are.
What's contributed to that? Just time on the court?
Yeah, just especially because we're all together during practice and stuff. We're all one, but we all get along with each other
for the most part, right? For the most part. Simon Gaskell, our Player Spotlight. Now, Simon, one thing we got to ask about, with a bum ankle down in Green River, you won the slam dunk contest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I just taped it up real good, and yeah, it was pretty cool, pretty hype.
Tell us about the dunk that you did to win it.
I mean, I don't know, I was gonna try something harder, but that was just easy and didn't really take a whole lot, so I just, windmill.
Nice. So I think it was in Marsh Valley, right? Cash gave you the old alley-oop off the backboard dunk in transition. Is that something you guys practice, or does it just happen?
It just kind of happens. I was hoping to get a more cleaner one because I kind of fumbled it, but yeah, it just kind of happens naturally. We don't really practice it.
Well, you landed on your feet, so that's good. Simon Gaskell, our Player Spotlight. Simon, outside of basketball and other sports, what do you like to do, other hobbies?
I like snowboarding. I like fly fishing whenever it's not snowing outside. Yeah.
You ice fish?
I've gone a couple times, but I don't ice fish a whole lot.
Simon, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's a good one. Favorite just overall meal, like a birthday meal, what would it be?
Probably street tacos. Anything next game.
Nice, okay. All right, what about plans after high school?
I'm going to go on a mission, and then after that, go to college somewhere.
Now, I've seen you the last couple weeks, and you keep using this word drip, right? And it's one of those slang, I guess. Now, explain to the older generation like me what drip is.
Well, you see, Coach Shumway won't let us wear drip during practice, so like chain, bracelets, other cool stuff that makes you look good.
SVI lets you wear drip, all right? Simon, any personal goals for you as you guys head into conference schedule?
We, just keep doing. I'm trying to get better every single day. Try to win every home game. Try to win every conference game. So, yeah.
Perfect. Simon Gaskell, our Player Spotlight on SVI.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
It is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network. About 4 minutes away from the Braves and the Bronx in the girls' varsity game as we get ready to go from the Crimson Cathedral. Let's take a look at what's happening with the Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming and other sports happening for the Star Valley Braves this weekend. Wrestling, girls and boys, are at the Tiger Grizz Invitational, which is taking place in Idaho Falls. We hope to have live coverage of the finals tomorrow on SVI for both the girls and boys wrestlers. Indoor track has the select few athletes that have gone to BYU to compete at an indoor track event. And then tomorrow, these Star Valley Lady Braves will take on Soda Springs. That will tip off, I believe, at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll double check that score. I believe it's 3 tomorrow for the Lady Braves. And then boys basketball later tonight against Jackson at 7:30. That is the Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming. Uncover the reason behind UW excellence and explore what makes the University of Wyoming so great. Visit uwyo.edu to learn more. And some games of note happening around the state tonight on the girls' schedule. Here's the roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering. Rankings, of course, courtesy of the Wild Preps coaches and media poll. Some games of interest tonight. Actually, last night, number 1 Cheyenne East on the girls' side decimated South 60-20. Green River over Evanston 49-27. Lyman defeated Lander 40-37. Some games of note to watch for tonight. Riverton's at Rock Springs. Number 2 Cody at Kelly Walsh. Number 3 Sheridan at Campbell. That's a big one in the 4A. Laramie is at number 5 Central tonight in some of the top games around girls basketball in the state of Wyoming. That's a look at the roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering, creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. Tonight it's Star Valley and Jackson. Mark Taylor here with me today, filling in for Dal Erickson. Mark, how big is it to open up, regardless of opponent, how big is it to open your conference schedule up with a W in a game at home?
Well, you know, we put a lot of emphasis on getting that big win right now as a coach, and you got your team primed and ready to go, and boy, this is really important, unless you don't get the win, and then it wasn't that important anyway. Yeah. So, you know, coaches are the master psychiatrists, if you will, with kids, and so it is important, but we're a long ways away from regionals and state, and, you know, they don't hang any banners right now for this win, but I do think it's important to find out where you're at in comparison to the others. You know, Sean Shockley, the coach at Jackson, him and I go way back, and he's coached for many years. He's got banners hanging in the rafters in Jackson Hole, and he didn't have a great year last year, and he came back. That tells me he sees something in those girls that they can become something. And so really what we're seeing tonight, I think, is 2 programs that both can become something. Are they where they want to be right now? Their records would tell us no. But can they become that team? And that's what tonight, to me, is about, is learning how to become a little bit better. These games really count. Not that preseason doesn't, but these really count. Yep. And so let's see where we're at.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's recap the rivalry in the girls' side between Jackson and Star Valley. First game back in 1997. Star Valley leads the overall series by a score of 80-20. Star Valley leads this one 36-8 here in Afton. Lady Braves have won 26 straight games dating back to the 09-2010 season in this rivalry. That's the recap, the rivalry presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, bringing Earth's resources to life. And the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game. Dow giving us these keys. Squash hopes early for the Lady Braves. 15 points in the first quarter is the key in this one. Play defense without fouling. Also double-digit assists tonight for the Star Valley Lady Braves. And basic percentages like a 75% free throw percentage, 33% three-point percentage. Those are the keys to the game tonight here before we tip this one off between Star Valley and Jackson. Band's here, the crowd starting to fill in as we have Star Valley and Jackson. We welcome those listening in Teton County tonight as we are on Jackson Hole Radio as well. We'll send it down to the floor for the national anthem presented in our broadcast by Mountain Wyoming Minuteman Supply located in Thane.
Stripes and bright stars.
Let's meet today's starters with the help of Peebler's Mountain Star. Peebler's Mountain Star, located on Rocky Road on the north end of Afton.
Kenley Englehart, senior, daughter of Dave and Corey Englehart, Osmond.
Sheridan Coles, senior, daughter of Buck and Alana Coles, Osmond, Wyoming.
Bailey Erickson, senior, daughter of Rob Erickson and Julie Erickson, Osmond.
Matt Christensen, senior, daughter of Joe and Janae Christensen, Afton. Emily Dana, junior, daughter of Corey and Andrea Dana, Osmond, Wyoming.
Cambry Johnson, junior, daughter of Jeff and Shawnee Johnson, Afton, Wyoming.
Tori White, junior, daughter of Trent and Tina White, Lane, Wyoming. Mikkel Hatterley, junior, daughter of Theron and Tara Hatterley, Afton.
Austin Bagley, junior, daughter of Hayden Debney Bagley, Fairview.
Katie Dandridge, senior, daughter of David and Laura Dandridge, Alpine, Wyoming.
Delancey Brogue, senior, daughter of Tyler Brogue and Susie Tipton, Freedom.
Varsity roster for the Star Valley Lady Braves tonight, presented by Peebler's Mountain Star. And the starting five announced for the Jackson Lady Bronx. Number 12 is Zoe Bosch, 6.3 points per game. Number 21 is Lucy Webb. 23 is Afton Hunting. 24, Gracie Rosenberg. 25, Mads Holland. Head coach Sean Shockley for the visiting Jackson Bronx. Now the starting five being announced here for the Lady Braves. Coming in wearing number 1, a senior, 9.6 points per game, is Kenley Englehart. Number 3 is another senior at 7.7 points per game, is Sheridan Coles. Number 12 tonight, another senior, 5.3 points per game, is Bailey Erickson. Wearing number 30, a senior, is Katie Dandridge. And finally, number 40 is Mac Christensen. Head coach Cade Erickson for the home Star Valley Lady Braves. Starting five presented by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil excavation, road building, and equipment rental. That is Mountain Star Products. Duke Dance and Mark Taylor filling in for Dal Erickson tonight as we wrap up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Find them online at gofirstbank.com. Looks like we'll have Matt Christensen center court for the Lady Braves, tipping up against Grayson Rosenberg for the Lady Bronx. Official center court, ball's in the air. Mac wins the tip, and it's Star Valley basketball to open up the game. Lady Braves working to our right here inside the Crimson Cathedral. The home opener tonight, believe it or not, for Star Valley Lady Braves basketball. And it comes against the conference opponent in the visiting Bronx. The Lady Braves working the perimeter, go down low to Englehart, double teamed on the low block and travels, and a quick turnover for the Lady Braves.
Well, you got to give Jackson credit. They're coming out in a man-to-man. Sometimes when you struggle a little bit with your team, you like to pack it in that zone, and you know, Coach Shockley's not doing that. They're coming out man-to-man, trying straight up.
Star Valley will come out in a half-court trap defense, and Jackson's able to break it down to the free throw line. Tried the left side post, double team on the block, and stolen it already by Kenley Englehart on the run. She's going to take the steal to the rim on the other side. Stop shot, no good. Backside rebound, put back is in and good. A board and a bucket for Katie Dandridge. It's 2-zip Braves.
Well, and Jackson at the other end with that bounce pass. You'll find me talking about that a lot tonight. I hate that bounce pass.
A throwaway pass, and it's taken away easily by the Braves. In transition, shot no good. The steal was from Sheridan Coles, but Star Valley comes up empty. Score remains 2-0. Clock down to 6:53 to play in the opening quarter. Lady Braves double team in the front court, and a quick timeout taken by Coach Sean Shockley. We'll take the 30-second timeout with him. Just a minute 10 into the game on the SVI Sports Network.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Jackson timeout, it is Lady Bronx basketball working the front court, trailing the home Star Valley Braves by a score of 2-0 early in the first quarter. Still 6:40 to go as Jackson works from right over to the left side wing. Bosch Couple dribbles, spins on Erickson, drives, gets trapped in a double team and a jump ball call. Bailey Erickson and Sheridan Coles both down there on the low post.
Well, Coach Shockley calls a quick timeout. I'm sure he wasn't expecting that half-court trap, and so you got to make the adjustment before it gets out of hand quickly.
Jump ball stays with Jackson. They inbound on their end baseline. Ball tipped but collected at the circle. And Jackson retains possession. Lucy Webb tries to go across the court. Ball taken away again. Another steal for the Lady Braves. This time Coles on the steal. Bailey Erickson works to the front court. Pass left side. Engelhardt. Lady Braves up 2-0 as Kenley drives the angle. Fouled on the floor to stop the clock at 6:11 in the first.
Engelhardt's a real popular girl with the opposing team. You notice wherever she goes, somebody happens to be in the vicinity.
That is true. Almost like it's meant, like they mean to do that almost.
Yeah, they just really like her.
Inbound play to the outside for the Lady Braves. They'll swing pass around the arc. Crossover move by Engelhardt at the free throw line. Kicks it back out. No shot there for Dandridge. Goes to the right side to Christensen. On the right corner and back around up top. Still 2-0. Star Valley on top. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the opening period here at Star Valley High. Engelhardt to Dandridge. Yep. Back to Engelhardt. She wants to drive the post. Defense shuts her down, but with a little extra effort, and that will be a foul against the Lady Bronx.
Well, if you notice, Engelhardt's kind of ambidextrous. She can go left, she can go right. Not just in basketball. You noticed it in volleyball. She could swing with either hand, and that's got to be kind of handy as a ball player.
Lucy Webb subs in for the Lady Bronx for Zoe Bosch. Star Valley basketball inbounding to Engelhardt. 3 on the right side wing. No good. Fight for the rebound. There's going to be a rebound foul on the Braves to get the ball back to the Bronx with 5:42 to go in the opening quarter.
Well, obviously she likes the left hand better than the right. That's right. Where the three-pointer came from.
First team foul on Star Valley. That one being given to Sheridan Coles. Ball's tipped out of bounds in the backcourt as Star Valley's jumped into a full court press here defensively. Inbounding for Jackson. Backcourt. Webb tosses to Bosch. Actually, Yarrowed. And now back to Webb. Across the half-court line, working against Erickson. Webb takes it on the angle, kicks it back out to the left side. Now down into the corner. Cross-court pass tipped in the lane. Loose ball picked up again by Coles. Another steal for Sheridan. She can't get to the rim. Thought about a pull-up 3. Instead passes to the right side to Engelhardt. Drives runner in the lane. Off the square, but off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. Still just a 2-0 game. Lady Bronx across the half-court line. Hunting. Double team to the front court. Passes away to Webb. And to the right side. Cross-court pass all the way over to Yarrow. Tries to force one down low and tipped, and another steal by Sheridan Coles.
You know, one of the things, I didn't know Dal was going to do keys to the game, but one of them was the amount of time the ball's in the air for our girls, and you see that's killing Jackson right now.
Foul on the other end. Stops the clock at 4:34 to go. This whistle will be against Jackson. Still just 2-0, the third team foul on the Bronx. That one given to Lucy Webb, her first personal.
Coach Erickson going to the bench quickly tonight, get some more players in.
Emily Dana and Cambry Johnson both sub in. Shot fake for Engelhardt, pull up on the elbow, no good. Fight for the rebound, bodies will hit the floor, and they're going to say a whistle, a foul will be against Jackson again. Star Valley basketball on the baseline. 4:29 to go in the first quarter mark, and that's the fourth team foul on Jackson, so the Lady Braves in the bonus for the rest of the quarter.
What do you think of that new rule?
So far, it's been fine to me. Yeah.
Hadn't bothered an old wrestler at all, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Star Valley throws it away off the inbound pass out of bounds, and it's going to be Jackson basketball back the other way. Little adjustment, getting used to it, but
see,
I think it's been fine.
Again, Duke, that's what we're talking about. The ball is in the air just a little bit too long, and so the distance between players is kind of hurting them, and Star Valley's taking advantage of it. They've gotten their hands on a lot of balls.
Jackson inbounds from the half court. Deep three is in and good. Dribble shoot from Lucy Webb puts Jackson on top, 3-2. Lady Braves now on the outside, trailing by 1. They've been held to just 2 points halfway through the opening period. Engelhardt fakes, drives, Euro stab shot, no good, but a foul. That will be 2 attempts now for Kenley Engelhardt with Star Valley down by 1.
You know, Jackson's only made 3 or 6 3-pointers on the season. So hitting that one right now, and she shot that with confidence.
Yeah.
I like the shot. It was a good shot.
So to the Riverside Dental free throw line is Kenley Engelhardt, 3:57 to play in the opening quarter. That 3 ball puts Jackson on top by a score of 3-2. And here's Kenley Engelhardt from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Too strong, back iron, no good.
It's kind of interesting. One of the things I thought about was the amount of time the ball was in the air, as I said, and it's kind of hurt Jackson. The other thing I wanted to see our girls doing a little better with tonight is their decision-making. And right now, their decision-making's been good. The ball won't go in that darn orange thing, but the decision-making's been okay.
Missed free throw again for Engelhardt. That one rattled the inside cylinder about 4 times and popped out. 3:47 to go. Star Valley putting pressure on in the front court once again. Jackson's offense swinging around the outside. Yarrow has the ball poked away and almost stolen, but they are going to get a foul on Star Valley to stop the clock at 3:39.
You never have to question whether Bailey Erickson's going to play hard, do you?
Oh, not once. Not once.
What's that, 2 fouls on her already, huh?
Yeah, that's her second, so Bailey will sub out of the game. And a loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Star Valley stays with Jackson. Inbounding baseline is Lucy Webb. She's the one that just hit that 3 ball. And running out of time, but does get it in. Up top to Rommel. Loose ball, though, picked up by Coles. Another steal for Sheridan. She goes to the rim. Shot up no good, but a foul. Got a little behind the backboard on a tough shot. But I think that's the 5th steal already for Sheridan Coles.
Yeah, and I don't know that was one of those balls that hung too long, but really a difficult catching pass. And people need to understand, we talk a lot about shooting passes you can do something with, and that was the problem with that one.
Coles does hit the first of 1 from the Riverside Dental free throw line. That ties the game up at 3. 3:32 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw left short. Rebounded by Webb, and it's Jackson Bronx basketball. Tied with 3:28 remaining in the first quarter. Webb crosses over the half-court line. Picks up the dribble and passes to Hierro. Works it right, stolen by Engelhardt on the run. Kenley left-handed to the rim, left it short, but got a rebound, missed it again, and one that Kenley's going to hit 99 of 100. Loose ball out of bounds, last touch by Jackson. Going to stay with Star Valley, but you mentioned it, the ball just won't go in that orange thing.
No, but, you know, Kenley will get another stat out of that. She gets an offensive rebound. See? So there's always a silver lining. You just have to look for it.
That's right. Still tied at 3 with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Inbound play front court to Engelhardt. She'll bounce down low, trying to hit Dandridge. She'll collect it on the baseline, back outside to the corner. Johnson on the elbow, shot fake, drive in the lane, good. A runner for Cambry for 2, and the Lady Braves back on top, 5-3.
Well, and Cambry shows shot, draws the defense, goes right by her for the perfect basketball play.
Aggressive drive on the other end for Zoe Bosch, no good, but she is fouled. Here's a look at the Fall River Propane replay on Johnson's dribble drive. Up and in on this side, Zoe Bosch for Jackson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts to try and tie this game.
One game earlier this year, I see Bosch had 15 of the team's 20. So she's a player that can put the ball in the orange thing once in a while, huh?
Does right there with the free throw. Makes it 5-4. 2:49 to play in this first quarter. It's going to be both teams in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. Star Valley with 4. Here's the second free throw attempt for Bosch. Missed it short. Fight for the rebound, pulled in by Dana. Star Valley basketball. Lady Braves still up by 1, 2:43 to play in the first quarter. Here's Dana, a 3-ball, good. Swish the net. Emily Dana, the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple.
Yeah, maybe we got the lid off that thing now.
8-4, largest lead of the game for Star Valley. Comes with 2:30 to play in the first quarter. Another steal for the Lady Braves. Johnson has it and then gives it right back. Taken by Webb. She works it left side through the hands of Burkham and out of bounds. Unforced turnover off the Jackson steal.
You know, someone was just listening to the game, Duke. You would really want to compliment Webb. You've said her name a bunch tonight already, so, you know, you really like to see that. She's all over the floor.
2:20 to play in this opening quarter. Star Valley basketball. Into the game for the Lady Braves is Ambry Nelson. We saw her get some playing time in Marsh Valley.
Yeah, great experience for a young sophomore, huh?
Ball moving around the outside to Johnson. Works to Dana. Takes another three. Too strong on that one. Rebounded, though, by Mack. Put back is off the mark. No good. And it comes down to Jackson. And Ankeny got the rebound, and then a foul in the backcourt on Johnson. Will be against Star Valley. Will be 2 shots for the Bronx now. 1:57 to play in the first quarter.
How many times do you see someone miss a shot or have something not go their way on offense, and you turn around and make a defensive foul that you normally wouldn't do? It's just a little bit of frustration coming out.
It's probably exactly what happened there. As the free throw attempt from the line is Lucy Webb once again. First one's on the way. Tried to bank it. Off the mark left. No good. Stays 8-4. Star Valley on top with 1:57 remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, Star Valley's already played 7 or 8 girls, trying to keep fresh people out on the floor.
Second free throw missed as well, but rebounded by Jackson. Put back no good. And then Coles has the board for the Lady Braves. Out in front to Engelhardt in transition. Stops on the 3 line, drives in on the left angle, and bumped and fouled. It's going to be on the floor, but in the bonus. So 2 free throws to come for Kenley Engelhardt with 1:48 to play in the third. Already the 3rd personal on Zoe Bosch for Jackson.
Well, and because of Kenley's reputation, she hesitated, draws the defense to her because they're afraid she's going to take that shot, run at her. She kept her dribble alive and got in for the layup. And so Kenley does a nice job playing smart with the ball in her hands. And luckily she has the ball in her hands a lot.
That's right. Zoe will come out with her 3rd personal foul. Allison Burkham back in for the Bronx. And Engelhardt one more for the Riverside Dental free throw line. Hit the first one, missed one on the second. Rebound, though, by Coles. Dribble, shot, and good. A backwards 3-point play after the first one drops. The second one doesn't, but cleanup for Sheridan.
A backwards 3-point play.
That's right.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
As opposed to a forwards one.
Well, you get the untraditional 3-point on the, you know
okay.
what I mean.
Okay, I'll buy that.
The foul on the 2-point shot, right?
There you go.
All right, another turnover on Jackson on this end. It's now 11-4, Star Valley on top, 1:28 to play in the opening quarter. Us broadcasters have weird ways of saying things all the time. So, yeah. Engelhardt passes down low to Coles, gets on the block and travels. Just took one too many steps trying to get down to the rim.
Well, basketball's kind of changed over the years, and we're really into spinning a lot. And as Coles turned around on the spin, there was a Jackson girl waiting for her, and you're expecting to go up with the shot. And there was a Jackson girl in the way.
1:10 to go in the first. Here's another still for Kenley Engelhardt, all alone, and this time lays it up in nice and easy. No problem on the layup off the steal that time. It's Star Valley now up 13-4, and another 30-second timeout taken by Coach Shockley and the Lady Bronx. We'll be back after this on the SBI Sports Network and Jackson Hole Radio.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Vail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Prior written permission is prohibited.
Back inside Star Valley High School after the second timeout called by Jackson. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. It is Lady Bronx basketball working around the outside, trailing Star Valley by 13-4 in the Lady Braves home opener on the season, also the conference opener against Jackson. Bronx work the outside, dribble to the left elbow, kick it back out on top to Rosenberg. No shot, pass right. Here's Hunting on the angle. Crossover to the left side to Holland. She'll jab, top of the key, back right over to Rosenberg. Still on the right side wing, and a flick up top to Burkham. Stolen away again by Star Valley. Driving down the court off the steal is Nelson, who is fouled on the floor. Driving in on the post, and now after the steal, Ambry Nelson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Gets a chance to have her name in the scorebook, going to the line for 2.
Stops the clock at 24.8. Star Valley in the bonus here. Still first quarter.
It's kind of been a slow first quarter. Seems like we've been here quite a while, but there have been a lot of whistles, a lot of fouls.
A lot of free throws as that one rolls the inside cylinder and pops out left.
A lot of incomplete passes make that game last a little bit longer.
Yeah, you could call it just that. Here's Ambry Nelson, the sophomore, on the free throw line. That one's short, bricked off the front rim, but rebounded by Coles, and she did it again.
That's twice now.
Yes, off a missed free throw, gets the board and a bucket. 15-4, and Sheridan's having a great first half so far. Here's Jackson with 10 seconds down the sideline into the front court. Clock down to 7, 6. Driving and ball stolen. Engelhardt with 3. Front court with 2. She gets it off in time and it is almost down and no good. Just popped the inside cylinder. Would not drop, but the Lady Braves lead it 15-4 against the Jackson Lady Bronx on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
One of the best in the business, that's Coach Sean Shockley for the Jackson Lady Bronx, trying to get his team going here in the second quarter against the home Star Valley Lady Braves, who lead it right now 15-4 to start off the second quarter.
Then Jackson switched to his own defense now. If you notice, they're doing that little 1-2-2 that's become popular the last 10, 12 years.
Johnson has it for Star Valley offensively. Works to the left side to Austin Bagley, who subbed in during the break. Swing pass over to the right to Engelhardt. Dumps down low to Coles on the block. Double team back out to Engelhardt. Swing pass left to Bagley. Dribble, picks it up on the outside and passes up top to Johnson. Star Valley still working around the outside. Coles takes the right angle 3. Off the mark, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Bagley has it. Star Valley basketball. Austin in the corner. Up top now to reset the offense. Back to Engelhardt on the baseline. Drive, tries to dish it down low. Good pass, but it was what was that, Mark? A kick ball down low or a foul?
No, they're calling a foul on the block on the baseline. Got a veteran reffing crew here tonight.
Yeah. Here's an inbound play down to the block. Shot up, in, and good. Made from Emily Dana, who was in the lane on the inbound play.
Well, that's 5 for Dana. She's having herself a game so far.
17-4, 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Star Valley up on top over the visiting Jackson Bronx. Lady Bronx working to the front court to Bosch. Pass down to the baseline, outside the arrow. Double teamed in the corner, looking for an outlet, throws it off the knees of Dana and out of bounds.
Yeah, probably a good play. You're trapped in the corner. It's actually a quadruple team. The baseline, the sideline, and 2 Star Valley girls. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
So she threw it off her leg and they can reset. Smart play.
Under 7 to go before halftime. Inbound play is hauled in from Holland. Jackson goes right back down low. Dribble, turnaround shot, no good. Good look, but couldn't quite hit it. Rebounded by Dana for Star Valley. Emily across the half-court line goes to Engelhardt. Transition 3, good on the left side corner. Kenley the triple, and it's 20-4.
Yeah, it's just solid basketball. Get the ball to the middle, kick the ball up the floor, wide open 3.
I believe that puts Kenley up to 6 points on the evening as Jackson throws it away, trying to rifle an over-the-head shot down to the baseline and out of bounds. Here's that replay from Fall River Propane. Engelhardt swish in the left corner.
Yeah, she missed a couple of layups, but she didn't miss that.
Not that one, no. 20-4, Lady Braves on top over the visiting Bronx. 6:20 to play. Here's another one from Engelhardt. Got it again. Same spot, same stroke. Another swish for 3.
She was just making her grandpa nervous missing those shots early.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's all it was.
23-4 now. Star Valley on top with 6:06 to go in this second quarter. Another steal by Star Valley's defense. This pass from the half court down into the lane was taken away by Bagley. Works it down left side. Johnson wanted to go back to Englehart in the corner, but instead works it back up top. Here's Bailey Erickson. Englehart right side. Corner three away on the right. No good. Fight for the rebound. Pulled in by Johnson, who's fouled. Camry got tied up in the paint.
That miss was our fault. We jinxed her on that.
It happens every time.
It
happens every time.
Now we'll have to answer to Fred for that one.
Well, you will.
Okay.
5:45 to go in the second. And Star Valley will inbound on the baseline. Go outside to Johnson. Star Valley leading 23-4. Jackson on defense. Johnson up top to Bailey Erickson. Looks down a three. Down the barrel. Swish for Bailey. A triple from up top this time.
We talked about having a lid on that basket early. The lid has come off.
Take it away, 26-4. Star Valley now up. Remember, Mark, it was 4-2, I believe, right?
Right.
So a 24-0 run here for the Lady Braves.
And not that much time.
Yeah, it was dating back about mid-fourth quarter. Here's a nice entry pass, or a nice pass down to the angle, but a shot missed by Jackson. Rebounded by Bailey Erickson, Star Valley basketball. Here's a cross-court left side. Englehart, another corner three left. Off the back rim, no good. Backside rebound by Johnson. Putback, no good. Bailey gets the rebound. Blocked on the putback. Loose ball picked up by Johnson. Poked loose. Saved by Johnson. And then into the hands of Jackson. Lucy Webb will get the steal off a deflection. Webb across the half-court line, and she has the ball stolen by Englehart. And then a foul on Jackson. Blocking Englehart on the sideline.
I mean, how many steals do we have for Englehart so far? Dal's doing those steals, and he's probably wrong, but he's got her for 4. It feels like 10, doesn't it?
I bet he's going to add another.
Okay, so now it's at 5.
Dal's on the delay.
Okay.
But 4 or 5, yeah.
But if you notice, every time she's square up to the girl. She's not reaching in with her hand. She's square. That's where the difference comes, and she's really done a good job defensively.
14 team steals for Star Valley. Here's a pass down to Mack, who wasn't even ready for the ball. It just went right into her belly. She caught it, turned, shot, and scores.
And the pass came from Kenley again, so she's really playing the complete game.
Timeout on the court. We'll take it. Full timeout. Braves up 28-4 in the SVI Sports Network and Jackson Hole Radio.
I'm Pace Owens. I'm one of the pharmacists at Star Valley Health. We are positioned very close to the Infusion and Oncology Center, where we can help provide novel therapeutics to patients that come in for cancer, rheumatologic, or other neurologic diseases. And we help support you in getting the right dose at the right time under monitored care to help you on your journey back to health. For more information, visit starvalleyhealth.org or talk to your provider about a referral.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley High School pep band here, and as always, sounding fantastic under the direction of Mr. Kurt Sand. After the timeout, it's Jackson basketball. Jackson hasn't scored in quite a while. The Lady Braves on a 26-0 run, and Lady Braves leading at 28-4. 4:17 to go in the second. Jackson drives the lane, ball poked loose. Picked up and then taken away at Star Valley basketball off another steal. In transition to Bailey Erickson. She'll step back out to the outside. Pass up top to Dandridge. Work it left side. Now a bounce down to Max. Spin, shoot, off the dribble, no good. Fights for the rebound and into the hands of the Lady Braves. They'll get it back out to Mack. Mid-range jumper. Bouncing twice but no good. And then a rebound foul on the Lady Braves as a couple of players hit the court, including Emily Dana of Star Valley. And we might have a hurt Bronc. Yeah, we do. It looks like Mads Holland is going to come off the court under her own power. A little limp, though, for Mads. And You can tell she's not feeling great.
And I think it was just one of the Lady Braves fell right on top of her. It was kind of a scrum under the rim there. Isn't that a Dow word? A scrum.
That is yes. Yeah, that's nice. Pull out those Dow vocabulary. Yeah.
Those Dowisms.
3:44 to go here in the second. 28-4, Star Valley on top. Jackson basketball. Shot is deflected by Mack on the baseline into the hands of Dana. Another steal off a blocked shot. Here's a pass down to Engelhart, fakes the three, drives in baseline, pulls up the jumper, no good. Ball ricochets almost out of bounds, but saved by Mack as she was falling out. Goes into the hands of Jackson, and then Emily Dana comes in and ties up the ball. Arrow will favor the Bronx with 3:21 to go in the second.
Yeah, I think Kenley was just too close. She needs to be back at that 19-6 range.
Yeah.
For that three.
Left side corner, preferably. 28-4, Star Valley on top, but Jackson with the ball. 3:15 to go in this second. Bronx have it around the outside. Here's Rosenberg on the left side wing. Takes the three off the mark and left short, grazed the bottom of the net. Bounces into the hands of Dandridge for the defensive rebound. Star Valley ball.
A good shot is not whether it goes in or not.
Engelhart missed a three. Backside rebound, good with the foul. As everybody's getting some floor time right now, falling down. But Emily Dana gets the shot to fall. She comes down, and also Mack falls down, but she doesn't get the foul call. She'll just pop up and smile to the post.
Well, and helped a couple other people up, too. I guess knock them down, pick them up.
So here's a chance for a non-backwards three-point play.
There you go.
Free throw missed, though, and the putback is almost made, but another rebound missed by Mack, and she's fouled.
Well, they saw Sheridan Coles do it, and it looked like fun, so now they're all trying.
So Mack will get the whistle, and she will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Score right now is Star Valley 30, Jackson 4, 2:48 to play in the second quarter.
Well, and as I started to say down here, the Jackson three-point shot, I forget who took the shot. The shot was a good shot. A good shot isn't whether it goes in or not. It's whether it's an appropriate shot in the sequence, and that was. She just didn't get the shot.
Matt Christensen to the Riverside Dental free throw line. By the way, Mack is a volleyball commit going to Yakima College to play volleyball. Missed the second free throw, but another rebound off a missed free throw. That one pulled in by Dana. She has it on the post, drives in, blocked on the put up. And then the cleanup, though, for Mack. She gets the loose ball off the block and scores off the glass.
So who gets the assist? The Jackson girl that blocked the shot or Dana whose shot got blocked?
That's a good question. That's why we let Dal do stats.
Oh, good. We'll see what he writes down.
32-4, Star Valley ahead against the visiting Jackson. 2:20 to play before halftime. Lady Bronx with the basketball around the outside. Feed it into the corner. Cross court over to Hierro. Still passing around the perimeter. Here's a three ball right side off the rim, no good. Backside rebound pulled in by Bagley of Star Valley.
Well, in the zone defense for Star Valley's got Jackson just a little bit uneasy, and so they're taking maybe shots that are outside of their range, and really it's what you're trying to do when you run that zone defense.
There's a great pass from Engelhart down to Matt Christensen. Left post to right post on the bounce pass in the lane to make it 34-4.
It's been a while since Jackson's found the rim, hasn't it?
It's been, it was early first quarter. Now we're here, a minute 34 to go before half. It's still 34-4. And looks like a carry on Jackson in the front court. That will turn it back over to the Lady Braves.
Well, I think Jackson had the lead.
They did. They were up 4-2 at one point.
Yeah.
So it's a 32-0 run right now for the Lady Braves. Jackson hit a three-pointer and then a free throw, and that's their scoring right now. Again, a minute 23 to go. Star Valley working around the outside on offense. Try to bounce it down into Dana, but the ball's loose, picked up by Engelhart, goes back to Dana. Can't hit the rebound or the shot, though, gets her own rebound and is fouled on the second attempt. Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts.
Great vision, though, from Kenley to see her. I kind of cussed the bounce pass, but that was a beautiful bounce pass as he got right through for the easy layup, and Dana had to put up with a lot of pressure.
First free throw is good for Emily. 1:11 to go before halftime. It's 34-4. Second free throw is short, but had the forward roll dropped in. 36-4 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 1:08 to go in the first half between Star Valley and Jackson in this Snake River shootout. Ball moving around the outside.
Star Valley in that zone defense, and really as they start playing a little more on the eastern side of the state, some of those teams are just a little bit bigger, faster, and stronger than us, and the zone can be a neutralizer. So I think this is a chance for Coach Erickson to get a better feel for what we can do defensively.
Lucy Webb gets the ball on the low block. She'll turn around, shoot, and fouled. So that puts her to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Shot is good on the front end, and that ends the scoring drought for the Bronx. Now 36-5.
If you had had a better partner here, I'd be able to tell you how long it's been since they scored. But, you know, you get what you get.
Well, we get what we pay for, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Second free throw on the way. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Braves. Sheridan Coles has the board. Johnson to Bagley. Austin takes the three. Short, no good. Rebound dug out by Star Valley. Nelson had the board, or Johnson had the board. Now down low to Coles, had the ball poked away, loose on the court, and Star Valley comes out with it somehow out into Engelhardt, who hits the three, and I don't think she can even believe it. Bodies were rolling, and somehow the ball just poked out right into the hands of Kenley. She said thanks, shot it and drained it.
Yeah, she just needs to stay out further. That's the story there for her tonight.
12 points for Kenley. Now a loose ball into the backcourt. Engelhardt picks it up, and the lefty scores on the layup to make it 41-5. 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, Kenley leads all scorers now with 11, and really it could be 16 or 18 easily for her.
Ball movement around the outside for Jackson, and they'll just run out of time, and that will take us into the locker room. At the half, Star Valley with a nice lead over Jackson in the home opener for the Lady Braves. 41-5 is your score. And the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the way next, live on Jackson Hole Radio and the SVI Sports Network.
She is fierce. She is the match that ignites the flame, blazing through the world and transforming ashes into fire. She is a brightness that rivals lightning. She faces every storm head-on, a fearless force, a maker of magic. Her journey is one of movement and strength. Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is, we are proud to support the Lincoln County Fair and Rodeo Royalty and the Western values they represent.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while Safety Manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician. I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health Halftime Show, advanced, local, personalized. Find them online at starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org. Duke Dancer with you. Mark Taylor filling in for Dal Erickson here on the SVI Sports Network, where at the half, the Lady Braves leading at the Jackson Lady Bronx by a score of 41-6. We do have stats coming up in just a few, Mark. First, for those watching, what you see right now is a dance performance from one of the Desi's dance studio groups. And this performance is being recorded, and we'll have it uploaded after the game today to watch afterwards. without graphics, and Mark and I chit-chatting over the top of it. So we'll have this one uploaded later on. Mark, some of your thoughts on the first half in that one between Star Valley and Jackson.
Well, you've got two ball clubs trying to figure out who they are. And Jackson's had a kind of a rough season so far. They haven't gotten any wins, and the Lady Braves only are sitting with, I think, 2 wins on the year. And so you're trying to figure out as you go into conference play, what can you do? What will work for you and what won't? And for Star Valley, I think they've found out a few things. They've got some quick hands. Their defense, while staying in their zone much of the time in the first half, looked good at times, and their shooting is looking really quite nice from the outside. And it's funny, you get up on a team, you get ahead a little bit, and the rim gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you get more confidence, and there's not that much at stake. If I miss, we're up 35, who cares? It's amazing what that can do. And so really, I would like to see in the second half, I'd like to see Star Valley keep working on their spacing, keep the ball moving around as they've done so far. And that was one of the things I've been concerned about as I watched, is keeping that spacing, and I think they've done a great job with that. And Jackson, while still turning the ball over, if you notice, their passing has been a little bit better in that second quarter. And you just got to hope that Coach Shockley is trying to find those little things that he can adjust here and there to put his girls in a position to be successful in the situation they're in as a ball club.
Absolutely. So again, the score at the half, it's 41-6 on the halftime score. Let's take a look at some of the stats that have jumped out to you, Mark. It's the halftime stats presented by Battleson Brothers, Carpet One, Floor and Home.
Well, we talked about Lucy Webb, hearing her name a lot. She leads the way with 4 points, so she has 4 of the team's 6 points. Their leading scorer, Zoe Bosch, has 1 point, and is it 5 or is it 6? It's just 5. So those are their points. And Webb also leads the way with a couple of rebounds and a couple of steals. And so really it's kind of been the Lucy Webb show so far for Jackson. For the Lady Braves, leading the way is Kenley Engelhardt. She has 14 points, but she also has 6 steals and 3 assists. And so 14 points plus those 3 assists. So over 20 points that have been scored by the Lady Braves. Kinley's hands have been involved in that, and I think that's impressive. If you add on the steals, it's even more than that. Also in close to double figures, Emily Dana has 9, and she had a 3-pointer early on and then has been the recipient of some loose balls. Sheridan Coles with 5. Big Mac inside with 6 points. 3 points for Bailey Erickson. 2 points for Cambry Erickson, 2 points for Katie Dambridge. And then a couple of things I'd like to mention is if you look down that rebounding chart, it's 5, 6, 10, 17, 22 rebounds for the Lady Braves, and leading the way there is Dana and Christensen with 5 apiece. And so really we probably should get on Kenley. She's not leading us in rebounding. I don't know why she's got to step up her game a little bit. I don't know why she's being so slothful over there. But lots of steals also, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 steals, which is really just amazing that you can have that many in one half of basketball. So things looking good obviously for the Lady Braves. Start off conference ball. This is the way you want it.
Again, the score at the half, 41-5, Star Valley on top. Back in 2 minutes from the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. and by Star Valley Glass and Lock. Automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVILOCAL. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVILOCAL for the locals only discount.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health Halftime Show live on SVI Media, Swift 98. Also Jackson Hole Radio tonight, welcoming in those listening in the Teton County area. It's all part of the SVI Sports Network, where at the half, Star Valley leads Jackson by a score of 41-5 with the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. We'll see how Star Valley's done so far with those keys to the game for the Lady Braves. Key number one, squash hopes early. I'd say Lady Braves have done that. Now hoping for 15 points in the first quarter. They got that and much, much more in the second. Play defense without fouling. Quite a few fouls in the first. That was cleaned up a little bit in the second quarter. Double-digit assists for the Lady Braves. They have 6 right now heading into the third quarter, so on pace for that. And basic percentages, 75% from free throw line, 33 from three-point line. Right now, the Lady Braves in that realm of shooting, especially for three, where they are shooting 41% right now from distance to open up the second half of play. That's it for the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Lady Braves leading at 41-5. Star Valley Health, download the new MyChart app, and you can find the details at starvalleyhealth.org, and maybe throw a little money towards that foundation that they have out there at Star Valley Health. Mark?
That could be a beneficial thing as well. All the money from the foundation just goes back to the hospital, and so, yeah, a good place to put some cash.
41-5, Star Valley will come out with Christensen, Coles, Engelhart, Erickson, and it looks like also Dandridge on the court.
Same way they started the game, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The original 5.
Jackson back to their man-to-man. They started man, went zone, and now they're back to man.
Star Valley goes down low with a nice pass to Bailey Erickson. Good look from Coles on the outside.
That's a family thing. That's a cousin-to-cousin deal there, right?
Absolutely. Little driveway hoop ball connection. Here is the Riverside Dental free throw line for Bailey. No good on the front end. She'll have one more. Quick foul by Jackson. First personal called on Afton Hunting. Just 14 seconds into the half. Second free throw left short. Rebounded by Jackson. Lucy Webb on the board. She's pressured by Engelhart in the backcourt. Able to get it away to Hunting. And she's pressured by Engelhart in the backcourt. Loose ball. Engelhart dives for it, but Jackson comes up with it. And then a 10-second violation. Can't get across the timeline in time. That will be a turnover.
And there's kind of a one-man full court press from Kenley by herself, and she's drawn a lot of attention there.
7:30 still to go in this third quarter. Star Valley back with the ball. Christensen works around up top to Dandridge. Coles to Erickson. Right side Engelhart. Holds it, directs traffic. Goes down low to Dandridge. Ball tipped to loose though. Taken away by Jackson on the steal. Crossover move by Bosch. Wants to go all the way to the rim and does, but can't hit the shot. Rebounded by Coles. That was an aggressive move for Zoe Bosch.
Yeah, it was. You can see why she's their leading scorer. She knew where the rim was.
She didn't play the second quarter because of foul trouble. She has 3. Here's a pass from Engelhart down to Coles, who's fouled. And Coles to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2.
As I thought about the game before we got here tonight, Duke, I was thinking about some things I'd like to see Star Valley do, and one was spacing on the court. And, boy, this second half has started off with some of the best spacing I've seen from them all year. They've really got them spread out. You can see Jackson's playing chase almost making all those cuts, and the first 3 offensive possessions have resulted in backdoor cuts because of that spacing.
First free throw's good. Second free throw is as well. Coles goes 2 for 2 from the line, and it's 43-5. Lady Braves on top. Star Valley came into this game averaging 39 points per game. They hit that before halftime, and they now lead 43-5. Bronx offense working around the outside. Feed into the corner. Webb dribbles away from a double team, picks it up and bounces up top to Hunting. Swing pass left, 3 balls away. Almost got it off the square, but no good. Rebounded by Engelhardt, dug it up off the floor. Kenley across the half-court line, hesitates, drives, bounces down low in the lane, and good. Left post to right post. Engelhardt another assist. Able to find Dandridge down low, and Katie has 2 points.
We need to give her 2 assists for that. That was a great pass. That was a John Stockton pass there.
It was 45-5. Now Star Valley on top. Inside out movement for the Bronx. 3 ball in the corner. No good, and a rebound foul on Bailey on the back side of the rim to stop the clock at 6:06.
Imagine that, Bailey getting physical with someone inside.
Yeah, we haven't seen that all year.
I don't know what she's thinking.
Of course, that's been one of the focus points for Coach Erickson, is keeping his starters out on the court. They've had some foul trouble, and Bailey, that's her 3rd, so she'll come out. Timeout taken on the floor, 5:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, back in 30 on SVI.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School. You can see some banners hanging for the Star Valley Gymnasium almost all the way around the Crimson Cathedral. After the timeout, it is Jackson basketball. They'll be inbounding on their side of the court, trailing Star Valley 45-5 with 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jackson loses the ball in the front court, picked up, little contact but no foul called. Emily Dana into the game during the break. She's on defense, now pass to the right side to Rosenberg. Back up top to Webb, who squares things up and resets the offense. 5.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bronx movement around the outside, jab right, dribble in, kick it back out. Webb for 3, cornered it, no good. Rebounded by Kenley. Yeah, Engelhardt. You said she needed rebounds.
There you go,
she
right
has
off.
it. That's her 2nd. Now Engelhardt drives left, puts up the shot, no good. Mack has the board, no good. And it's a rebound this time for Rosenberg of Jackson. Ball stolen away, though, and put back in for Engelhardt for 2 off a steal.
Boy, she's got some sticky fingers tonight, doesn't she?
It's her 7th steal, 16 points, and 2 rebounds.
Yeah, we got up them rebounds.
4:48 to go as Engelhardt pushing another double-double on points and steals. Here's a loose ball picked up by Jackson. Baseline jumper, short, no good, but a deep rebound. Another mid-range jumper, no good. Box out rebound for Coles underneath. She's tripped, but the loose ball goes to Engelhardt.
Well, and Engelhardt's got the 4 assists we talked about too, but notice who they go to when it's kind of loose ball all around. They want to get the ball to her.
Engelhardt down the barrel, 3 no good, but a cleanup rebound, no good, and a foul. That's going to put Katie Dandridge to the Riverside Dental free throw line after she cut it in down the lane to get the rebound. Stops the clock at 4:04. Or actually, we're in the running clock now, Mark. It's 47-5. It's past that 40-point differential, so the clock will not stop here in the mid-3rd quarter.
So the only time it stops now is during a timeout.
Timeout and quarter breaks, yep.
Wow.
So,
and if they cut it to get lower than 40, it continues to run.
Yep, we are running clock regardless of what the score is from here on out.
So they make this big comeback and get to within 2, the clock's running.
Yeah, clock is running.
Okay,
yes.
Just checking on that.
3:30 to go as both free throws are missed, 47-5. Ball moving around the outside for the Jackson Bronx. 3:24 to go in the 3rd. Cross court, long 2 on the way for Webb, no good. Engelhardt has the defensive board. Star Valley basketball. Kenley runs the floor into the front court, goes left side and travels. Was looking for a pass shot, and she picks up that pivot foot.
Well, she didn't have anything on that stat line, so she had to get something on there.
Timeout taken by Shockley and the Bronx. We'll take it as well. 3:05 to go in the third. Back in 60 on SVI.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive. It's gorgeous, and I get what I want.
I take my Caribou Ford to the Oregon Trail golf course.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I can check out inventory online before I go. Now that's service.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? Satisfaction.
We're Caribou Ford with top awards in the region for customer satisfaction, because we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Back after the Jackson timeout. Star Valley leading 47-5, so a running clock situation is Jackson basketball with 3 to go in the third quarter. Bronx on the perimeter, double teamed on the outside, and a switch up in the defense during that break by Coach Erickson. Now Star Valley double teaming on the outside. Does leave a open shot though for the Bronx, and a long two's good for Mads Holland. Their heels on the line. Star Valley back the other way. Coles drives the angle, stops and kicks it back out to Johnson. Resets the offense to Engelhart. Johnson again works it to White, who subs in for the first time during that break. Coles, jab step to Engelhart, drives in, splits the D, bumped and fouled. Shot no good, and Kenley Engelhart to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Well, and you see Star Valley down trapping a little bit on the perimeter, and I'm sure there's some folks that would say, oh, what are you doing out trapping? You're up 40 points. That's not fair. That's not good sportsmanship. But this is a chance for Coach Erickson to practice some stuff, to see how they can do, not against each other in practice, but against a real team. And you can see he's got the personnel. He might be able to use this later on.
First free throw is good for Engelhart. Second one no good as Coach Shockley gets set to sub in 5 during the next break. Rebounded by Jackson. Bronx on the run, then taken away by Coles from behind. Sheridan, another steal for her. That gives her 6 on the game. 1:34 to go in the third. Engelhart on the left side wing, drives to the free throw line, kicks out right. White open 3, right side, and no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's pulled in by Jackson. Holland has the board for the Bronx. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Jackson back down the floor. Passes tip, loose, taken away by Coles. Another Sheridan steal. Coles across the half-court line, passes down low, dribble, shot in and good. Made by Cambry Johnson off the half-court pass.
Great recognition by Coles, seeing someone up ahead and getting the ball right on the money. I don't even think she had to dribble. I think Johnson caught it and laid it up.
55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Star Valley up 50-7. Loose ball again, pulled in by Coles. Another steal for Sheridan. This time she goes to the rim. Left side and good. Still in a score for Coles. Makes it 52-7. And now Coles pushing a double-double on points and steals.
Well, you know, she had 7 steals. Kenley had 7 steals. She had to get one more to break that tie.
That's right. Coles now with 8. Here's a nice dribble drive down to the baseline. Kick out mid-range jumper blocked by Engelhart. Gets the loose ball to herself. 25 seconds to go. Out in front, dribble on the run. Dana shot no, but a foul. And this will take us to the end of the first as the clock continues to run. But Emily will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
And great awareness again. Kenley sees her up ahead. The best way to get the ball up the floor is not dribbling. It's moving it and passing it. And she saw her up ahead. Great wide open layup, and then Jackson, of course, committed the foul.
Running clock situation as the free throw is good and the clock hits 0. Well, they will stop it with 0.7 so that Coach Shockley can get some subs in, and actually he'll call them off and just take it. They're going to take it. Nope, they're going to do the free throw and then go to the break. So everybody off the lines, off the posts.
That's a hard way to shoot a free throw.
Yes, it is.
Out there all by yourself.
It
didn't matter.
Dana swishes it though, and end of the third. Braves lead at 54-7 on the SVI Sports Network.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the Mountain Valley Mattress Company fourth quarter on SVI. And it is the Lady Braves on top over the Jackson Bronx by a score of 53-7. It is going to be Jackson ball to open up the fourth quarter.
And now that clock will run the rest of the game.
Clock is running clock situation. Once you break that 40-point mark, that's where it starts going. Here's a good dribbling by Bosch. She gets down to the right post, has to clear out the ball though. Pass into the backcourt. This is going to be a backcourt violation on Jackson. It was not tipped into the backcourt, and Jackson will turn it over. Star Valley basketball inbounding front court sideline.
Well, we talked about the first quarter. It seemed like it took a long time to get through with all the fouls, etc. This one should take about 8 minutes.
Bounce down low, able to find Nelson. She clears it back out. Erickson for three, hits it from the right side wing. A triple for Bailey.
Well, Dal was talking about that three-point percentage. I'm not sure I know how to read his chart. 40%. Wow. An NBA team would take that, wouldn't they?
7 minutes to go, and the Braves lead by 50 here in the varsity girls game. And the ball through the hands of Jackson and out of bounds. It's going to be another Jackson turnover as Charlie Neuenschwander subs in, a freshman for the, that's wrong roster, I'm sorry. Shayla Nava. I was going to say Neuenschwander.
Yeah, she's not going to play for Jackson.
No. So it's Star Valley basketball. Bailey another three, and back-to-back for Erickson. 2 triples, and it's 60-7.
Wow. I guess you could say she's feeling it.
Here's a whistle in the front court. That will stop the clock on a foul on Star Valley. And now Bailey with 9. She's pushing double figures. Emily Dana has 11 for the Braves, 17 for Kenley Engelhart. Sheridan Coles also with 9.
You know, Bailey leads us with 9 3-pointers on the season, so that's not a rare thing that she's shooting those with confidence.
Jackson inbounding front court, and the inbound play stolen out of the air, taken by, that was Cameron Mackey, the sophomore.
Another sophomore in the game for us, getting some playing time.
That would make Coach Johnson want to suit her up as a defensive back, the way that one looked. Here's Star Valley on the other end now. On offense, up 60-7. Nelson with the ball, works back to Erickson. Jabs, drives, can't get to the rim at the free throw line, clears it back out to Bagley. Working around the arc. Feed down low to Nelson, shot up no good, but a foul. Clock continues to tick here. Star Valley up 60-7. So Coach Erickson does go deep to his bench. As we mentioned, Cameron Mackey in the court. To the line right now is Ambry Nelson. You also have Austin Bagley and also Mikkel Hatterley getting some playing time right now for the Lady Braves.
So the only senior on the floor is Bailey, and she's coming out, and so you've got a bunch of underclassmen getting some playing time.
Tori White just subbed in. So that's the 5 on the floor right now for the Braves with 4:50 and rolling. First free throw was good. Second free throw bounces in. 62-7. Star Valley on top. Jackson came into this game averaging 14.6 points per game. Star Valley's held them to 7 as the Bronx dribble on their foot. Picked up, and that will be a Jackson foul. Loose ball picked up by Bagley. She's bumped.
Well, and Jackson has had a little trouble putting the ball in the hole, but they have had some good shots. They've had some good looks, and it's just going to take some time. They're a young club trying to figure their way.
Inbound backcourt for the Lady Braves. Bagley will take it across the timeline as we hit 4:10 to go in this one. The boys varsity game will be right after that. We'll have it live, of course, here on SVI and Jackson Hole Radio. Ball down to the right side, now into the lane to White. Shot no good, but a backside rebound by Bagley, but she went over the back. That will be a Star Valley foul.
Yeah, I think she learned that from Bailey, being aggressive on there. Yep. I really like the play. She was over the back, but I like them going for those offensive rebounds.
Clock rolls down to 3:40 to go in the Mountain Valley Mattress Company fourth quarter. 62-7. Star Valley on top, Jackson on offense. Bounce pass in the lane, stolen away by Mackey. Another steal for the sophomore, and across the half-court line comes Mackey, works it right side. White, step back three, good. Torrey drains the triple. It's 65-7.
And now that percentage is up to 50% from the three-point line.
Wow.
Am I reading that right?
You are. That's
47. Ding, Dal. He did that on purpose.
Here's a great shot down the lane for Jackson. Rims out, no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Star Valley. Here's a look at that Fall River propane replay, and Torrey's triple on the right side. Comes with 2:55 and counting in the game. Hero will trigger this in for the baseline, running out of time, and she will not get it in time. Coach Shockley will call a timeout before the 5-second violation. Take the timeout as well, a full timeout back in 60 on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Duke Dance, and when I take out the garbage, I bag it.
I'm David Kazare, and when I take out the trash, I bag it.
I'm Dal Erickson, and when I take out my trash, I bag it.
Star Valley Disposal appreciates all their customers, especially those that bag their garbage. Remember that even with just a little wind, loose trash can be sent flying all over the place. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Jackson turns it over on the inbound play after the timeout. Mackey has the steal, goes down the court, shot missed, rebounded, and put it back in. Just wanted that rebound stat. Yeah. Mackey gets it in for two.
And shooting still 50%. That's a good percentage, and gets the rebound, right?
So Cameron off the bench here in a lopsided victory for Star Valley. She gets 2 points. Another steal for Star Valley's defense. Clear out on in front to Bagley. Austin drives the right post, kicks it back outside. Up on top and around the arc. Clock down to 2:10 to go in the game. Star Valley up 67-7 over the visiting Bronx. Here's a three ball from Hatterley, no good off the rim. Rebounded by Rommel of Jackson, Bronx basketball.
Everybody wants a little chance now.
That's right. So Star Valley will be back in action tomorrow, a rematch against Soda Springs, this time in Afton. And the Lady Braves have been licking their chops for that one. They didn't like the way that went in Soda in December, and so they're going to try and get that one back as it's a out-of-bounds call off Jackson. Star Valley ball the other way.
Well, in Soda Springs, I watched the game online, and they do have a nice little ball club. Got some good athletes. Star Valley will have to play.
1:28 to go in the game. Lady Braves by 60 here in Afton. Here's an elbow jumper up and missed by Bagley. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Mackey. Star Valley still has the ball. Nelson works right side. The clock ticks down to 1:12 to go. White wants another three. Takes a shot. Got it again. Two for Torrey from distance. 70-7 for Star Valley, and they're just shooting. They're just shooting hot.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah. Maybe you should save some of those for another night.
That's right. Another steal for the Braves on the other end. In transition, great pass in the lane. Able to find Nelson down the floor and in. I think that was that Bagley on the assist?
I think it was.
Great transition play. 40 seconds remains in this one. Stay with us for the Varsity Boys game after this. We will have the Silver Star postgame show coming up after this game as well. Take a look at the stats. Wrap this one up. 30 seconds remains as Jackson passes around the perimeter. Works to the right side to block. Rommel now to the left. There's Strickland. Nice pass down low. There is a foul. And the clock will continue to roll, so looks like we are going to take 2 free throw shots here. And that will take us to the end of the game with Star Valley up 72-7. And we'll see if they allow her to take the 2 shots even as time expires. And they will not. That will just take us to the end of the game. Your final, 72-7. Star Valley comes away with the win over Jackson to open up conference play. Lady Braves advance to 3-7 overall and 1-0 inside the 4A West. Jackson will drop down to 0-9 and 0-1 inside of conference. Silver Star Communications postgame coverage coming your way right now. You can get a free month of internet at Silver Star. Current customers, anytime you refer a friend to Silver Star, when they connect internet, both you and your friend get 1 month free of internet service. Find the details online at silverstar.com. Mark, let's take a look at the stat sheet to dive into the score. Braves win at 72-7. Postgame stats presented by Battleson Brothers. Carpet One, Floor and Home.
Well, and for the Lady Broncs, not a full stat sheet for them, as I'm sure this isn't what they expected opening up conference play. But Lucy Webb, again, the leader. She finishes with 4 points, 2 points for Mads Holland, and 1 point for Zoe Bosch, their leading scorer, who sat out a lot of time in foul trouble, and so that kind of hampered her ability to play. And really things just didn't go the way that I'm sure Jackson wanted them to. It's kind of like, we're starting all over, this is a new season, and it was a tough night for the Lady Broncs tonight. Moving on to the Star Valley Lady Braves, which just the opposite, coming in here with 2 wins, wanting to get things going, and they really were able to get them going. We'll start off with the stat line at the top for Kenley Engelhardt. She was kind of miss everything tonight. She had 17 points, shot 37% from the 3-point line, which is just amazing. She had 3 rebounds. We goaded her a little bit at half for not having any rebounds and came out and got 3. She had 7 steals, 4 assists, and even a block shot. And so just an amazing game for Kenley, and really a good floor presence from her. Tori White came in, ended up with 6 points on 2 3-pointers. I don't know if she shot very many 3-pointers this year, but she was filling it tonight. In fact, she had not made any 3-pointers until tonight. So good for her. Sheridan Coles ended up with 9 points and ended up with 8 steals. So just amazing game for her. A couple of assists and 3 rebounds. Austin Bagley got some good quality time toward the end, ended up with 2 rebounds and 2 steals. Listed for 1 assist, but really on the mark with a lot of the balls that she had. Bailey Erickson ended up with 9 points, 3 3-pointers, 3 for 3 on the 3-point line. So great for her. Kind of sat a little bit with foul trouble as well. Cambry Johnson had 4 points. She had a couple of field goals and also had 4 rebounds, and so a good night for her. Also with 4 points was Katie Dandridge. 11 points for Emily Dana, and most of her damage was done early on in the game in the first half, and she also had 5 rebounds. Big Mac inside had 6 points and 6 rebounds. So a good outing that you want from your post player. You know, basketball's not a post man's game as much anymore, and so Mac really gives them something inside. Embry Nelson, we talked about, the young sophomore, came in. She ended up with 4 points. And also Cameron Mackey, another sophomore, ended up with 2 points and 3 steals for Cameron Mackey. And so that kind of brings the total up. Probably the thing most impressive for all of that, Duke, is just those percentages. 45% from the field, 47% from the 3-point line. Your lowest percentage was the free shots with no one guarding you, no one defending you, and shot 42%. And so really a great outing for the Lady Braves. We talked about that going into the conference play. Boy, if you're Coach Erickson, this was a great game. You really build something on this for them to move forward.
Absolutely. That's your post-game Battleson Brothers Flooring Battle Stats, located just south of the Arch in Afton. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One, floor and home. Again, your final, Lady Braves win 7-2-7. Star Valley 1-0 inside the 4A West. Jackson dropping down to 0-1. That's it for the Silver Star Communications postgame show. Mark, thank you so much for helping out, filling in for Dow. We'll have you back with us tomorrow for the Soda game.
You bet. Good to be with you, Duke.
It's all part of the Silver Star Communications postgame coverage. Stay with us. We have the boys varsity game next. Star Valley Jackson boys on the SVI Sports Network.